World Product Sportsman 2 heads, a little bit of history first. This was the original aftermarket cast iron head produced. It was a little bit better cylinder head than the Chevrolet bow tie cast iron cylinder head, and produced by World Products back in probably the middle 80s is when the first ones were made. Had many different variations over the years. Some didn't have the raised valve cover, some had logos on the ends, some just had 1115 or 12 on here or whatever. So anyway, right now, as far as I know, they're not available brand new from whoever selling and making the World Products line, but they are still out there, and there's a lot of tracks around the country that requires you to run or allows you to run as one of the options of the Sportsman 2 cylinder head. So we do undercover porting of these. We've been doing it since about the middle 80s. And it's a very popular modification of these heads. Generally picks you up around 15 to 20 horsepower. So we do kind of the same thing we've done to all the other heads. We modify the short-term radius on intake, exhaust, guide work, chambers, do the blasting. And so if you have heads laying around the garage, we can modify those. Like I said, there are no brand new heads available as far as I know. Same thing with the Dart heads. Dart has discontinued their entire Iron Eagle cast iron small block Chevrolet head line. So as far as anything in the 200 plus cc runner cylinder head and cast iron, there's just nothing available right now. And it's kind of interesting that tracks require people to run the Sportsman 2 heads, and you can't buy them brand new, which is kind of interesting. So one of the areas that you need to address on this particular head, other than the airflow characteristics, which are somewhat marginal in stock form, is a pushrod area. The pushrod holes need to be opened up on most of these because it's just a cylinder or hole that gets in the way of just about anybody running any type of a performance camshaft. If you're looking for an alternative to the Sportsman 2 head, that would be the Chevrolet Vortec bow tie head. We have a couple videos on our site of this head. It's an excellent head, a better cylinder head, better performing head than the little bit larger Sportsman 2 cylinder head. We have this available with CNC Sportsman porting and undercover porting. And the good news is they're available from Chevrolet, whereas if you had to get a brand new Sportsman 2 head or a Dart head, you can't get those. So that may be what you want to talk to the people who make the rules at your track about, or if you're able to run any cylinder head, which a lot of tracks have been opening their rules to allow just about any head because of the shortage of cast iron heads, the Vortec bow tie head would be the #1 choice.